Good morning, Mady Gomez here in Carmichael. I'm actually at Thrift Town. You might remember this is a staple in the Sacramento community. People have been shopping here for years. It's been around for what, 3 decades or more. It's a family-owned business. You might even remember it was the scene from the movie from Lady Bird, so a lot of people remember it that way. And here's the thing, the store will be closing here in a few weeks. 2 of the stores here in Sacramento will be closing. So it's a sad day in Sacramento. So we came out here to the store to talk to Wendy Steinmetz. She's one of the owners and wanted to get just some answers as far as what's going on.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard. You know, this is a family business. We treat our employees and our crew like family, and this is a big loss for us to be having to close 2 of our stores in the Sacramento area. We're grateful we get to keep our one store on El Camino open, and I can see the customers are already benefiting from our big closeout sales, which makes me happy that they're getting some good deals. But yeah, closing a store is hard. It's been hard on our family. I've been a wreck all morning. You know, it's hard for me. It's you know, I don't want to cry on the news, but it is emotional for us for sure.
Especially because it's a family-owned business, and your dad started this store, correct? This chain. Tell me
my dad started the store back in 1972 in the Bay Area, and then we came up to Sacramento in 1991. So it's been a family business. My brother and my husband and I have been operating it for the last 30 years, and we've got a lot of crew that have been with us that long as well. So yeah.
And speaking about the crew, so one of the things you guys might be interested in hearing is the fact that the crews will not be unemployed, at least not by in a way.
Right.
There'll be a transition.
That was really important to us. Crew and community has always been super important to us. So when we knew we had to close, we could, you know, opt for giving them a 2-week notice and put somebody else in this building, or, you know, they wouldn't have a job. And when Goodwill came to us and we started talking with them, it became real apparent that they wanted to do the best they could to onboard our entire team onto their team without having to miss a single paycheck. And that meant a lot to us. That is a soft landing for our crew. You know, obviously it's their choice if they want to work with Goodwill, and a lot of them do. It's exciting. Goodwill has a lot of opportunity for growth.
And that's because Goodwill will be taking over the building.
Right. Okay. They're going to be the new tenant in this building. So Thrift Town will no longer be the tenant. Goodwill will be the tenant. We're totally 2 separate companies, but they have graciously offered to onboard our entire team at both locations and quickly get them trained, and they won't miss a paycheck. So
that's got to be alleviating, and in a sense, because I mean, some of your employees have been with you guys for years.
Yeah.
And to know that they're going to have a job, that they're going to be able to keep their job, I mean...
Yeah, a lot, you know, there's been a lot of tears shed between ourselves and our crew, but at the end of the day, the crew has been extremely grateful to us for making the best decision so they don't have to worry about their mortgage, their childcare, their groceries, not even for a second. It's seamless, so that feels good.
I can see how emotional this is for you.
Yeah, it's hard.
And definitely, you know, let's talk about, you guys were even, there was a scene on Lady Bird where, you know, your thrift store was on there. Did that help as far as with customers? A lot of people have been asking that question.
Oh, you know, I guess we're one of the top selfie places in Sacramento now, and, you know, Greta Gerwig, she's just awesome. She was an authentic Thrift Town customer. So, yeah, so she was insisting that her movie, her love letter to Sacramento, was filmed where she shopped, and a lot of people love that store. That's the one we're keeping open on El Camino, home of Lady Bird. So we are keeping that one open, and we hope everyone comes and sees us there. You know, it did help. There's a lot of curious people that want to come, you know, shop where Lady Bird shops. So that was fun, and we will always be grateful to Greta and the Lady Bird team for making Thrift Town a part of that amazing movie. And yeah, I hope people come see us there some more.
Absolutely. So again, 2 of the stores are going to be closing. That store will remain open.
Yeah.
And I know this has been a move. I mean, since last year, you guys closed some stores in San Francisco as well last year.
Yeah, a few years ago we had to close. We lost our leases. You know, we couldn't renew our leases, and again, the same trend. You know, sales down, costs up. We had to make some tough decisions. In those cases, we didn't have Goodwill ready to step in, so it was harder for our crew, for sure. You know, we closed San Francisco and Fremont a couple years ago. You know, we're going to keep our El Sobrani and San Leandro stores open down in the Bay Area, as well as the El Camino store. in Sacramento. So hopefully all of our loyal Thrift Town shoppers will come see us in, you know, those locations as well. So.
And let's talk about the importance of people shopping, going out and actually shopping at stores, because that's very important. I mean, especially, you know, with chains that are family owned, like family owned businesses like this one, that makes the biggest difference.
Absolutely. You know, it's so easy for all of us to shop online. It's become more common, and it's great, and it has its benefits. But, you know, for the local retailers and the local brick and mortar businesses, it really makes it more challenging to get the sales up and transactions up. We have a lot of loyal customers, but I would just say to anyone out there that if you have a favorite retailer, if you have favorite stores, whether it's a thrift store, any kind of retail store, a restaurant, anything, you know, be sure to frequent them often, because every sale matters. It really does. And you know, in today's time, it's just easy to sit at our computers and shop all day, and that's going to hurt your favorite retailers for sure.
And let's talk about the sales, because there are a ton of folks out here. I will turn this around. This place is jam-packed right now. Let's talk about some of the final sales that you have going on.
Yeah, so in this store, we don't close until March 2nd. So we have 2 weeks at 50% off. So everything in the store. February 11th, starting today through the 24th. And then it moves to 75% on February 25th through March 2nd. Our final day will be Saturday, March 2nd. And at the other store, it's a little tighter because we are going to close 1 week earlier. So they have 50% off on the Stockton Boulevard store. They have 50% off this week, and then it moves to 75% off next week, and then they close on February 23rd. So it's kind of a staggered thing, yeah. But yeah, 2 to 3 weeks.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank
I know
you.
This is hard for you, and I can
It's really
see
hard.
You're very emotional.
I'm crying. I hate it, but I appreciate you trying to tell our story, because I think the community deserves to know why, and that we care, and that we are doing everything we can to give our crew the best soft landing, and the community still gets a thrift store. And, you know, we're sad to say goodbye, but we've given it our all for sure.
And keep in mind, I grew up shopping at a thrift store. There's so much that comes along with, you know, thrifting. You know, growing up, some people were like, oh, you know, thrifting is maybe for some, you know, folks who may not have a lot of money. But over the years, that has changed so much, because you can find some amazing staple pieces for, you know, a third of the price. And people have changed their mindset as far as how they think about, you know, shopping at a thrift store.
Absolutely.
And you've seen that firsthand.
Oh yeah, when my dad and my uncle and my mom started in 1972, it was for low to middle income families, the alternative to mainstream retail. And you know, over the years, more and more people were like, hey, this is really socially responsible, and it's smart. Very smart shopping. So a lot of, you know, middle then upper income level shoppers were coming in here and feeling proud that they beat the system. And, you know, Macklemore helped with this whole thrift song, and, you know, the stigma of thrifting went away, and now it's the, you know, people come in the front door. They're not sneaking in the back and hoping nobody sees them.
Now it's vintage.
Right. Now they're coming in and they're like double fisting bags out and like giving themselves a high five, because it's amazing the deals you can get. And you know, we have a top quality control here, so we only put out the best merchandise available to our customers. So, you know, we have high-end stuff, we have, you know, low to middle end too, but we don't put anything out that's not clean or feels good. You know, we're not going to do that to the customers. So, you know, people love shopping here. It's fun.
Absolutely, it is. It's really fun, especially when you find those pieces, those amazing pieces that you're like, this is it. And for just a fraction of the price. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tour. Just walk around, talk to folks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I really do. And our family does too, and I know our crew does. So thank you, customers and community, for being good to us all these years.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
And I want to show you around. Let me turn this around and kind of show you, because again, everything right now is 50% off here in the Carmichael store. So with that being said, check out the line. And yeah. How long have you been shopping here? Is this
for years? Years and years and years. All of them, all the stores.
Yeah.
So we're very sad.
Absolutely, I agree. But looks like you've got some good pieces here.
Fine.
Hi there. Some of their items. Have you guys, anybody here is like a local, just a loyal shopper that we can talk to? Well, you can at least see how long this line is. Hi there, how are you guys? Hi. Hi there, how are you? Can we see some of the items that you're buying today? These are good finds, especially for kids, because kids grow out of their clothes really quick.
Yeah, and then they got the little water shoes. And then I went ahead and looked online, they have 5-star ratings. So.
Or check this out, $3.99.
Yeah,
where else are you going to get stuff like that, right? How has this helped? Especially you, I see you have your children with you.
It's actually helped out a lot as far as like just getting little items here and there for them, as you know, when they need certain things in between. Go ahead. It helps out a lot.
Right.
And they have a lot of items here, like, you know, whenever you need something, you come here, you can find it real easy.
Especially, again, going back to the fact that they're kids and they grow out of their clothes so fast, right?
Yeah. When they go out of their clothes really fast, this helps out a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you. Thank you. So again, there's that long line, and you can see, I mean, it's, let's see, what time is it? It's over a little bit past 12:30, and you can see there's a ton of folks out here shopping. And so this store is going to be closing here in a few weeks. Everything is 50% off. Here's some of the children's items. And we wanted to come out here and talk to Wendy just about, you know, why this has been a staple in Sacramento and Northern California really for, you know, over 3 decades. It's a family-owned business. Her father started it, owned and operated. She has taken over. Her and her brother are the ones who run this business. But of course, e-commerce, people buying online has made it difficult for them here. And of course, you know, the cost has risen, and now they're having to close the store. So they're closing 2 of the stores here in Sacramento. They're going to leave the 3rd one open, and that one is one that you might remember was featured or was seen on the movie Lady Bird. So that store will remain open. Another important detail is the employees. So this building is going to be taken over by the new tenant will be Goodwill. And so what will happen then there is they've made a deal, or they're going to be taken over. The employees are just going to seamlessly, you know, start working for Goodwill, which is a good thing for all the employees if they choose to work for Goodwill. So that's a good option for them there. And of course, we're going to have more information on this for the 5, so make sure to stay tuned. And just wanting to say hi to Robert. Hi, Robert. David is watching. Hi, David. Tanya. Oh, if you're here, I would love to talk to you. Definitely a long line. We've got, like, I don't know, over 10 people here in the line. Let me show you. So just folks just waiting. So very long lines, and part of that is because, of course, there's that 50% sale happening right now. So I'm going to have more on this. Hi, Benny. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Joe. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you at 5.